What if every word we speak is just a fragment of a larger, incomprehensible truth? Enter Gavagai, a film that dares to explore the chaos of meaning in a world where even the simplest words can be misinterpreted. Coined by philosopher W.V. Quine, Gavagai isn't a real word. It's a metaphor for the endless confusion of translation. Imagine a British scholar in a foreign land, pointing at a rabbit and saying Gavagai. Is it rabbit, food, pet? Or even a veiled critique of colonialism? The answer is never clear. And that's the crux of Ulrich Köhler's provocative film. Köhler's Gavagai is a patchy but compelling metadrama that forces viewers to confront the messy reality of communication. Inspired by his 2011 film Sleeping Sickness in Cameroon, Köhler explores how well-intentioned efforts to bridge cultural divides can inadvertently reproduce the very hierarchies they seek to dismantle. The film's title, Left Unexplained, is a deliberate invitation for audiences to grapple with its meaning, much like the elusive Gavagai itself. At its heart is Caroline, a French director, played by Nathalie Richard, a nod to Claire Denis, who's determined to reimagine Euripides Medea as a tale of racial tension. Her Senegalese version features a privileged white immigrant as the titular killer, a plot that risks echoing the very systems it claims to challenge. But Caroline's obliviousness to the nuances of her cast's lives, like Maren Eggert, who's secretly dating the film's Jason, Jean-Christophe Folly, reveals the film's central irony. How even the most well-meaning attempts to fix cultural narratives can miss the mark. The story deepens when Noru, the Senegalese lead, faces a racist encounter at a Berlin hotel. A security guard questions his right to enter. And while Maya sees it as an opportunity to perform her white savior role, Köhler's camera lingers on the absurdity of the moment. This scene, rooted in a real incident from Köhler's past, becomes a mirror for the director's own complicity in the cycle of moral relativism. Is the film a redemption for his past mistakes, or a reenactment of the same systemic flaws? Köhler's approach is intentionally ambiguous. The film doesn't shame its characters, but instead highlights the tension between perspective and empathy. Every scene feels like a negotiation between the limits of storytelling and the messy realities of global cinema. The climax, a ticking clock thriller during the Medea premiere, becomes a metaphor for the film's own struggle to find clarity in a world where nothing is ever truly Gavagai. But here's where it gets controversial. Does the film's focus on Köhler's own biases undermine the experiences of its actors? And is the act of translating a real-life incident into a feature-length film a form of absolution, or another layer of exploitation? These questions linger long after the credits roll, leaving viewers to decide whether Gavagai is a brave exploration of translation or a self-indulgent exercise in moral ambiguity. Ultimately, Gavagai is a film that refuses to offer easy answers. It's a reminder that in a world where language is always incomplete, the act of trying to understand is as important as the understanding itself. And that's what makes it worth watching, no matter how imperfect the translation.